Hello, one and all. I am Mara28, and I am really freaking tired. I am so tired that this is not actually an episode of Agrarian Skies 2. This is more of a catch up what's going on and a promise to come back. Over the course of the past weekend, the state in which I live in the U.S. was under a well, I think they declared a state of emergency because of a storm that was coming. It ended up passing us by, luckily. So for the most part, my weekend was preparing for something that never happened, and I have to tell you, I'm okay with that. I don't know if any of you watching or listening to this have ever lived through a hurricane or tropical storms or the like. I've lived my entire life in this state, so I've lived through a few. They're not minor things. It's always good when nothing really happens or anything, but they're not minor things at all. Let me make transfer nodes. Case in point, the storm that passed us by actually killed people before well, it's not a malicious storm to go out saying I hate you and it killed you. It didn't kill them that way, but it caused the deaths of many people before it got to us. So we did get by lucky, and I feel kind of bad talking so glib about it because I mean really that's not fair. Tropical storms are a dangerous part of nature, and well, just put it this way, nature itself is kind of dangerous. It's worthy of respect, and if you ever find yourself in a situation where you have the option to evacuate because of a tropical storm, evacuate. It is the smart thing to do. It is the safe thing to do. It is the only thing to do that is totally making sense. No, that's not how you make that. How do you make an energy transfer node? Well, I don't see it there. Node. Oh, it's gold. I got that. Enjoy the delightful sounds of the Enderflex crystal. Oh, that is so slow. Let's stand over here away from the delightful sound of the Enderflex crystal. Thing's really annoying. So anyway, due to all the stuff I was trying to do to prep for that just in case, I really didn't have time to do Minecraft, and I could have used the stress skill. What I did have time to do, though, just because I really didn't have to sit down, record anything, I could just work on something, get up, go do something else, was work on my pack that I want to play after I'm done with Agrarian Skies 2. Basically, I was just playing around with some mods, find out what would work, what did not work. Case in point, I found 2 mods that I want to include. One of them I can include, the other one I'm not going to do just because it doesn't really fit. But one of them is from Ganymedes, and it's a mod called Et Futurum, and I'm probably butchering that. I don't speak Latin. But what it does is it backports a lot of the features from Minecraft 1.8 and 1.9 back to 1.7.10. So you get things like banners and rabbits and the temples and stuff. It does not have the guardians because I think that fundamentally takes something that was new in 1.8 that 1.7.10 doesn't support. And it doesn't. I don't believe it has the changes through the Ender Dragon. But it does have stuff like the purple blocks, which it's literally purple block. It has the purple blocks, it has the chorus fruit, the flowers and stuff, it's got the ender mites, rabbits, beets, all that jazz. I don't believe that it actually has the combat changes, and that I'm grateful for, because I don't care for them, but to be honest, they're not bad, it's just I just don't like them. Will this work as a regular crafting, or do I need to use the QED? Alright, regular crafting wins again. Alright, so we get that. Unlocks nothing. Get a potion generator. Alright, this makes us want to this has us want to make a culinary generator rank 3. I don't think we'll be doing that right now. This just takes a little bit too much work. We are almost done though with the power grid, so that's extremely tempting. Let's go ahead and make a cryo-stabilized flux duct. We'll go over here to the ME area just because we have access to crafting if we need it. So anyway, Futurum, it's a really neat mod. I really like the banners, and I really like the stuff that it ports back. One of the things that I really want it for is the fact that you get the new fancy doors and stuff, so I really like dark oak wood doors that from 1.8. You also get the enchanting system from 1.8, which is absolutely fantastic. It is not as, say, customizable as, say, Enchanting Plus or whatnot, but it is so much better than what you get from stock Minecraft 1.7.10, which is just straight up random. This at least gives you an idea what you're going to get, and you can change items if you want to make sure that you don't get something that's really absolutely terrible. So it's a plus in my book. My nose is just really, really bad right now. Yeah, okay. So, it's search for cryo. It's probably easier that way. Cryo-stabilized flux duct. Redstone energy flux duct. That's actually really easy to make. I might have the stuff to make a... I might have the stuff to make the things, to make the stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and come downstairs and fill these guys. This is actually pretty neat. This is basically, it's a redstone energy flux duct that has a bunch of coolant on it. I guess it is the Minecraft version of a room temperature superconductor. Except it's not room temperature, is it? Since you have to get it down to whatever temperature that you're supposedly getting out of cryothium. There we go. I've been doing a little bit of work besides. I did get on here to do a little bit of work. One of the things I did do was link the ME systems from here. There's actually connected over to the tower here now, so I can access all my items. I could do it anyway through the wireless terminal, but just in case I need to have access to something while I'm using the arcane crafting terminal, I can get it there too, so that's useful. We're going to put those basically one on every level just in case. There is no more storage in that tower for items. Everything gets shunt back to the system. Works kind of okay. Alright, so cryo... I don't know if I need any of these, so we're just going to go with that. And then it's half a bucket of gelid cryothium, and you get 2 per cryothium dust. Oh, we almost have that. What are we missing? Niter. Of course, we're missing saltpeter. Saltpeter. I can get that from, I think, pulverizing cobblestone, but I might actually have some of that around here somewhere. Saltpeter. No, that's sulfur. Alright, let's check this out. It's a distinct possibility. It's probably a no, but it's a possibility. Not there. Go away, quartz. Not there. Alright, check this out. What do you need to make niter? Not flux igniter, niter. 50% chance when pulverizing a blitz rod. Pulverizing sandstone, 50% chance. Alright, let's make some sandstone. And then we'll just go ahead and shove it right on over here. If we get any niter, we should eject into this chest. Of course, so will sand, so let's get the string. Just give me the niter, that's all I really want. Okay, that's one, that's enough for a single duct. It's probably going to have to do it. 2 ducts. 3 duct. And 4 duct. Okay, good. So yeah, at Futurum, good mod. I've said that 3 times now. Like I said, I'm kind of tired. The other mod that I was looking at that I really can't use, I would love to use it, but it just would not fit. And it's still, the mod itself is under development, so it's still not quite ready for actual like pack play or anything, is a train mod. It's actually, I think it's a Japanese mod called, let's see, Zora no Densha, and I know I butchered that, but I'm sorry. But it creates absolutely fantastic looking trains. They're modern trains though. They're not like say Railcraft or Rails of War or Traincraft. They're modern trains. And unfortunately, of the ones I just mentioned, Railcraft really doesn't have trains. They have locomotives that can like push and pull carts, not trains. Uh, Traincraft doesn't exist past 164, and Rails of War is a totally different idea. It's too massive in scale and it just does not work. Not to mention, it's a royal pain in the butt clearing a space to run those tracks. They look really nice though, don't get me wrong. They're just, I don't like the double wide tracks. It does not fit my aesthetics. Let's see, we got that. We need a bucket of 2. Actually, you know what? Let's get a tank. Tank is the best bet. It should be enough for 4 buckets of this stuff. Anyway, it's a really neat mod. It's actually got a lot of awesome stuff. If you like trains and stuff, and you ever want to just play around stuff, I suggest checking it out. It is, like I said though, it's definitely still a work in progress mod, but it's just freaking amazing. Oh, that's pretty quick. Got a bucket in there. Let's go ahead and pull that out. I'll make these easy. 1, 2, 3. Gelid Cryothium, and then we can just go ahead and put this guys in. Awesome, so that's going good. Beyond that, I was also working on making my own mod for the pack, and it's basically just a little compatibility mod so that I can get a little bit better like cohesion to the little pack itself. So far, the only thing I've done is create a little add-on section for immersive engineering and Thaumcraft. I really like the immersive engineering mod as it is. The only problem is certain aspects to it just aren't really so hot. For example, the drill immersive engineering looks absolutely fantastic. It is quite possibly one of the most awesome looking hand tools I've ever seen in a mod. The problem is it is absolutely terrible. The iron level mines a 2x2 tunnel, which will get most people twitching. The steel one is 3x3, which is fine. Unfortunately, the drill heads for this thing, they wear down. It takes a very specific biofuel to use. You can't use oil, you can't use diesel or gasoline or whatnot. You must use immersive engineering biofuel. And you don't get Silk Touch and you don't get Fortune. So all in all, it's kind of bad. What I did is I made a few new drill heads for it. Thaumium and Void Metal, and a one that is tentatively called a Thaumaturgical Core Drill Head. Basically, it is a pickaxe of the core in drill format. It just mines stuff and has a chance of getting native clusters. That chance scales based on fortune. But you're thinking, wait, you just said no fortune. Well, that's true. You can't get fortune on a drill. One of the other things I made was an upgrade to the drill that gives it fortune 1. They stack up to 3 total, and then you can get between fortune 1, 2, or 3. Neat stuff. And that affects how many native clusters you get off of the core drill. So it's nice, ties together, works well. The last thing that I made was actually an upgrade that is kind of like a cobble void. It's not specifically for cobble. You can pretty much key it to anything, but the basic idea for it is this. You shift right click on a block, it gets keyed to that block, and then whenever you put this upgrade back into the drill, when the drill would mine up that block gets erased. You don't get it, it doesn't drop, it never hits the world. It just gets removed from dropping, it's gone, it's bye-bye. And it's really, really useful if you don't have something like, say, a dev null or something else to store all the chunks and chunks of cobblestone you're going to get. The only downside to this is that it does not get rid of things like, say, sand or gravel or dirt or whatnot, and that's just because I only made it to work on one block and one block alone. Probably should have thought about that, but didn't do so well. Let's go ahead and check out our quest book real quick. So we have one quest inside of the energy thing here left, it looks like, the power grid. To do this, what I would have to do is make like another 56 culinary generators, and I'm not up to that at the moment, just because that's a lot of work. Let's see, thaumaturgy, we're not even going to open that. I don't want to see that. We don't have anything open for the hoarding yet. AE is missing an assembler, arcane assembler. To do that, I actually need a scepter for the silverwood wand. Don't have that yet, unfortunately. Other than that, this is almost done. The bees and trees, we just have this one more quest chain to do. And Mob Hunter will forever be broken because I can't get credit for killing the dragon, which is unfortunate. The rest of that looks pretty good, though. Must not yawn. So anyway, I had fun working on that. That was something neat I could do. I actually posted that on Reddit, and I got a really good response to it. I was kind of impressed. I have been trying to record this, though, for like I said, the past 3 or 4 days. It has not ended well for me. Every time I go to sit down, something would come up, and it's just, yeah, immensely frustrating. Speaking of immensely frustrating, right? This is the newest version of Agrarian Skies. In that new version, Botania changed the way that the framed blocks look over here. This is absolutely freaking hideous. I do not want at all. Basically I have to tear this down and rebuild it just because this is wrong. This is ugly. I'm going to go ahead and call this here because I am actually going to be falling asleep on my keyboard, and I do not want to drool on a mechanical keyboard. I don't want to have to clean that off. That will not be fun. I will not have a good time in the morning if I do that. I want to thank you for watching this really little short, just, hey, what's up? Sort of, you know what? I don't even have a good way to describe it. Just thank you for watching. I'll be back next time with a actual real episode. We'll get some real stuff done, hopefully. These guys are still doing it. Check this out. 161 stacks.